Hello again, Art 1 students. We're back again today for the fourth and final session of learning about value with our value sheet. So we have learned about, let's review, we have learned about blending and hatching and cross-hatching and stippling, all with a regular pencil. We have learned how to do tinting and shading with colored pencils and how to apply those to objects. And on the back of our paper, we're going to see how we can blend one color into another to really learn how to blend colors together. So each of these little blocks is set up and it tells you which colors you're going to set up in these blocks. The main thing here is I don't want to see lines where these meet. I want it to be a smooth, very smooth transition from one color to the next. I don't want to see where they meet. I just want it to magically happen. So the first one we're going to do here is orange to red. So what we're going to do here is put our orange pretty dark on one side. Try to stay in the lines a little better than I am probably. We're going to lay some orange down here. I want you to use a lot of pressure. I want to be able to see this really, really dark on here. So after we put our dark section down here, then I want you to put a little lighter section down. This is going to help us blend. So we've got our dark section with a lot of pressure, then we've got a section without a lot of pressure. And then the other side is red, so we're going to take our red colored pencil, we're going to go over here, put again our dark section over here, and then we're going to do a lighter section, but we're not finished yet, okay? We have met these, but we have not really blended these together. So now we're just going to go through here and just sort of work on blending them a little bit more so that it is a smooth transition from one to the other. So I'm going to go in there with my red, and then I'm going to go in here with my orange, and now it has magically gone from orange to red. All right, and we just can go through that and make sure that it all has gone nice and smoothly over there. You can go over that as many times as you need to in order to get to where you want it to be. All right, so next will be our blue to green. It's the same thing. We're going to put our blue down. We use a lot of pressure. And then I'm going to put a little bit of blue down. And then I'm going to do green on the other side. So I'm going to have my green over here. And I'm going to use a lot of pressure, and then I'm going to use a little bit of pressure, and then I'm going to start pulling these together. You want to pull them together so you cannot tell where they meet. So this is where the work comes in. Sorry if my camera is moving a little bit, guys. All right, so I'm just going to start pulling these together. We want this to magically happen. So we're just going to need to do a lot of blending here in the middle. We don't want it to look lighter in the middle. We want it just to blend from one color to the next. All right, when you get that one done, notice that these colors blend together so well because we're taking the orange going to red. Orange and red sit beside of each other on the color wheel. So when you take an orange and you blend it to red, in the middle you'll get a red-orange color. Blue and green also sit beside of each other on the color wheel, and when you blend the blue into the green, in the middle you'll get a blue-green. So this is why it happens so naturally. Now we're going to go for three colors. So we've got yellow to green to blue. So we're going to do what we've done here before, but now we're going to be pulling three colors together. So I'm going to put down my yellow. I'm going to use a lot of pressure and put a lot of yellow down. And then I'm going to put a little bit of yellow down. And then I'm going to put my green down in the middle with a lot of pressure. And then I'm going to put a little bit of green down on each side. That will be my blending color. And then I'm going to put the blue down on this side. And then I'm going to put my little bit of blue down. So this is just the start, okay? So we are not done right here because now we have to pull these together. So now I'm just going to work on carefully pulling these colors together so that I cannot tell where they meet. So in between my blue and my green, I'm going to end up making a blue-green. I'm going to put my green down here some more and really pull those together. so that I cannot see where these things are magically meeting at. Over here, I'm going to pull my green out again, and then go back here with my yellow and pull it in. So we want to work and work with this until it is as smooth as we can get it with our colored pencils. So that would be going from yellow to green to blue. So where the yellow and green meet, we have made a yellow green. Where the green and blue meet, we have made a blue green. We're going to do the same thing here with the yellow, orange, and red. I'm going to let you do that. I don't think I need to show you that one. And then down here, we're going to do what I call the rainbow blend. So here we're going to go all around the color wheel. Yellow to orange to red to violet to blue to green and back to yellow. So this is going to look like all the colors in the rainbow. Where each one of these colors meets, we're going to be making what's called the intermediate color. So yellow is a primary color, orange is a secondary color. Where they meet, we're going to be making our intermediate or tertiary color of yellow-orange. So I'm going to start working on this with you. So again, I'm going to put my yellow down. Remember, I want you to use a lot of pressure. I want these colors to be bold. And then a little bit of yellow. And then where my orange is, I'm going to put down a lot of orange, a lot of pressure. And on each side of that, I'm going to put a little bit of orange down. So that will be my blending orange. And then we've got red. I'm going to put a lot of red down, lots of pressure. And then on each side, a little bit of red so that we can start our foundation for blending. And we're just going to go on down here, the violet. I'm going to put my violet down, lots of pressure, and then a little bit of violet on each side. You'll often hear me guys say color like you mean it. This is coloring like you mean it. When you have a lot of pressure and you're blending and you're tinting and you're shading, this is coloring like you mean it. Coloring with a purpose. We're just going to keep on going across here, laying my colors down, adding my little bits of color on each side. And then here we are back at the beginning with yellow again. So we've gone all around the color wheel. And then my little bit of yellow. All right, so we're not finished yet. So if you just stop here, you're not going to get a full credit. We haven't blended anything yet. We've got this dark, light, dark, light, dark, light stuff. Now we need to get it all pulled together. So you're just going to now just start pulling these together. And that's going to take some time. You just got to work with it a little bit until you get it to look like you want it to. So I need this to not look like the colors are getting lighter and darker in here. I want it to look like they're all just coming together nicely. So I'm just going to go back over each of these colors where they meet and go over them until it gets the look that I want. And you know, in a little while we're going to get to learn about color, and you will already have all this foundation learning down about how to mix them with colored pencil. And when we get to learn about color, when we get to the element of color, we are going to be using paint and mixing our colors with paint. So this is a good foundation to know how to mix our colors with a colored pencil so that we are ready to learn about mixing with paint later on. And then we're going to come back here, blend this together as well as we can. So that would be pretty nicely blended there. We are going from yellow to yellow orange to orange to red orange to red violet to violet to blue violet to blue green to yellow green and back to yellow. That is what we call a rainbow blend. So okay guys, so I want you to, like I say, color like you mean it, use pressure, show some nice blending. I don't want to see where the lines where these colors meet. I didn't show you the yellow to orange to red, but we did it down here, so I think you know how to do it. Take your time, do a great job, And when you're finished today's assignment, you will be able to take a picture of the front and back of this paper and submit it to this assignment. Okay, guys, happy drawing, and I will talk to you later.